Listen to this. In Japan, being fat is literally illegal. The government basically says, if your waistline crosses a certain limit, you're in big trouble. This law, which came into effect in 2008, targets individuals over the age of 40. Officials actually come and measure your waist, and if you exceed the limit, you're sent to weight loss training. So yeah, it's not fast food that's banned, it's you, brother. Switzerland is famous for its perfect order, right? But sometimes, they take things a little too seriously. For example, at night, flushing the toilet is forbidden. Yep, if you flush after 10 p.m. in an apartment, you can actually get reported. It's considered noise pollution. So while they're sleeping, your toilet basically becomes a criminal weapon. The year is 2013. Saudi Arabia made an announcement. Mirror sunglasses are banned. The reason? They make it easier to secretly look at women. So basically, it's not the glasses. It's your intentions that are forbidden. While you're just squinting in the sun, the government is questioning the motives behind your eyes. Look, the French love pork, sure. But when it comes to names, they get sensitive. Because if you name your pig Napoleon, you're committing a crime. Yep, under French law, that's considered an insult to a national leader. So yeah, even when naming your pet, you've got to stay political. Let's say you're in Thailand and you try to stop a falling banknote. If you step on it with your foot, you're in trouble. Because that move is actually against the law. Here's why. The king's face is on the money. So when you step on the cash, you're basically stepping on the king. A 1-second reflex could turn you into an enemy of the crown. Sweet and cuddly, pantless bear Winnie the Pooh, but he's actually banned in some schools in Australia. Why? They say he sends inappropriate visuals and a message of genderlessness to kids. Basically, he got cancelled for wearing a shirt but no pants. It's not the character that's banned, it's the lack of pants. What's banned in Singapore? Chewing gum. Yes, the minty, strawberry, fruity kind, you know. Since 1992, it's been illegal nationwide. Why? People were sticking gum everywhere. And the government called it visual terrorism. That's why it's illegal to sell it, or even chew it. So yeah, that bubble in your mouth, it's a public threat. Greece is full of ancient theaters, temples, ruins, you name it. But if you show up wearing high heels, nope, you're banned. The reason? The sharp heel tips can damage the stones. So yeah, you can't pay tribute to Athena while stabbing history with stilettos. The stones are old, the heels are sharp, but somehow, you're the criminal. Venice, romantic gondolas, historic squares. But wait, if you throw bread to the pigeons, get ready for a fine. Because feeding birds in St. Mark's Square is banned. Why? Too many birds equals damage to the historic buildings. So yeah, it's the city of love. But if you get too friendly with the pigeons, romance turns into a penalty. In some US states, wearing low-rise pants is illegal. The reason? It goes against public decency. States like Louisiana and Florida still enforce this law. If your pants sag below the waist, the police can stop you. So, yeah, you tried to follow fashion, but apparently your outfit broke the justice system. Imagine this. You're at the store with a handful of coins. You hand them to the cashier and say, "I'll pay all in cents." In Canada, this could actually get you in trouble. Because there's a legal limit on how much you can pay in coins. The government basically said, stop paying in scraps. Be decent, bro. Got too many coins? Keep them to yourself. It's a clear morning. You start your car, ready to hit the road. But in Denmark, you can't move without turning your headlights on, even in broad daylight. The reason? Safety. The idea is, no headlights equals invisible car. And if you get caught, you get fined. And it's not a symbolic one. So yeah, the sun might be blazing, but the government thinks you're driving in the dark. So get this, in a place like New York, known as the Fortress of Freedom, if you laugh uncontrollably in public, you're technically breaking the law. In some areas, it falls under disturbing noise regulations. All it takes is for someone to say your laugh bothered them, which means your sense of humor is only as free as someone else's complaint. Picture this. You pull up to the station on your bike, tank's empty. You look at the attendant and say, "Can you fill it up, bro?" But in India, if your helmet's not on your head, no fuel for you. In some states, it's actually illegal to sell fuel to riders without helmets. This isn't a police check. The gas guy himself turns you away. The idea is simple. Force people to wear helmets. Basically, for your safety, we'll starve your bike. In the UK, if you're drunk and carrying a salmon, you're breaking the law. The law even has a name, the Salmon Act of 1986. It was originally meant to stop illegal fishing, but over time, it's become a legend. Technically, a cop could ask, "How drunk are you? And is that fish fresh?" So yeah, alcohol plus salmon equals banned combo, my friend. You're not holding a bomb, just a fish. But to the law, same thing. Let's say you're chewing gum, and you're wearing a mask. In Alabama, that combo could actually get you fined. According to a law, mouth movement while the face is covered can be seen as a potential threat. Basically, they're saying, show your mouth, or keep it still. Wearing a mask? Fine. Chewing gum? Also fine. But both at once? Now you're suspicious. One simple jaw movement, and boom, you're a suspect. Let's say you've got a cat. He's male and not neutered. In Norway, that cat legally can't go outside. The law says uncontrolled breeding harms both animal rights and the ecosystem. So, in some municipalities, male cats can't roam if they're not neutered. And yes, there are fines, meaning your loud, meowing cat is officially a legal threat. If it's between animal freedom and breeding rights, Norway's made its choice. Let's say you've got a meme on your phone, and it jokes about the police. If you share that meme in South Korea, you could get into serious trouble. In some regions, publicly mocking government authority is a criminal offense, especially if it spreads online and involves police or public officials. It can turn into a legal case. Some words are even filtered on social media, detected automatically by the system. So yeah, posting a meme might actually require government approval. You're out with friends, having fun. The music's loud, the vibe is perfect. You're dancing, and suddenly, you start jumping. But if you're in South Africa, careful. Because in some cities, excessive public jumping is actually illegal. Officials classify it as uncontrolled physical movement causing noise. That means how high you jump, how loud you land, how much you disturb people. It all counts. If someone complains and your jump is considered too much, boom, here comes the fine. What started with a party could end with paperwork. So yeah, have fun. But don't get too airborne, my guy. It's Sunday. Kids are laughing and colorful balloons are floating everywhere. But Monday morning, in Florida, trying to sell balloons could get you in trouble. In some areas, the sale of helium balloons is banned on Mondays. Why? According to environmental laws, wind is stronger at the start of the week. And if balloons fly into the ocean, they can harm marine life. So yeah, you might feel down on a Monday, but cheering yourself up with a balloon? Not allowed. Turns out, the state cares more about sea turtles than your feelings. Having fun is fine, just not on the wrong day. We've now seen 20 absurd laws together. Some were hilarious, others made you go, wait, is that even real? But one thing is clear, the world doesn't just run on rules, it runs on nonsense too. And sometimes the biggest law is just plain logic itself. So, which law shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. I'll be there. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Because this isn't just about history. This is where we archive the absurd.